James.Cubes here, and today we are going to do some more with processing. So in our last tutorial, here's what we left off with. Pretty basic, huh? So let's go ahead and make this a little bit neater. Let's go ahead where we draw our ellipse. Let's go ahead and fill it red and give it stroke rate like that. So this will at least make it look a little bit fresher. I don't know how to describe it. It looks better. So now let's go ahead and I'm going to show you something we can use that we don't have. We're going to learn or. It's echoing here. Sorry. So what we have to do is instead of saying this for each of them, we can use an or statement and come up with a formula to change it both times. So we're going to type in this on your keyboard. So you have to type this twice. It's probably right below delete where you click shift. So then do that and type if, then you can just do this equation right here. So if y is less than speed. So instead of saying this, what we can just do is speed equals, actually we can use a shortcut. We can do times equals -1. So we can do speed equals itself times -1. And now we don't need to do this. We could just say y plus equals speed to make this program a whole lot simpler. We'll get the same result much more efficiently. And we get a problem. Hold on. So this way, if we want to change speed, we can go ahead, let me say, this happens. So we also want to say, we'll just put this also in here. So it should not be necessary, but it should help it work. It should work now. Nope. So speed equals 5. We don't need this boolean. So let's just put this in here, and also, if not, still do that. So we don't need that, and hopefully that'll work. Nope. We still need that. So I'm not exactly sure, but let me just go ahead and write this. I don't know what the problem is, so we'll try this. Maybe I typed the conditions wrong. We'll do this instead so we don't have to be so worried. So we'll hope this works. There we go. So that's just the same thing. That code did exactly what I wanted. And we notice our code was much simpler. All the code necessary with that was only 5 lines. So if we can see we can do that with if statements, conditional statements are really important. So let's go ahead, and now what we're going to want to do is we're going to have to do something with the x. So x plus equals speed. So this will also increase the x. But this isn't changing the y speed. So we also want to change, but this is the speed. So we want to change this to y speed and create a new variable called x speed. We'll keep it both at 5 just to keep it simple. So the y speed is going to change if x is less than 0 or x is greater than with x speed times equals -1. Oh yeah, we need to change that to x speed. So this should give us the same thing, but it will give us all of this. So if we could do that in just a few lines of code, imagine what else we could do. So now I'm going to teach you a new function now that we have this. So instead of using draw, we are going to do void, because return type, I'll get to that probably in the next tutorial. So we're going to type void, and then we're going to type mouse pressed using a capital P. That's camo casing, like up here when we used that. So then we'll type it like we do with draw or setup. And this is a function. So this is going to be called whenever the mouse is pressed. Correct? Yes. So now what we could do is we could say x speed plus plus and y speed. Let's be weird and do minus minus. We'll show you. Let's see what this does. And we're also going to reverse them both. So this will flip around the equation. So there we go. So now when we click it, we'll get this weird effect that's going to speed them and give us this weird control of them. That's pretty cool. So now we have mouse pressed. Now I'm going to teach you another one called key press. So void key pressed. Same thing, except instead of mouse you use key pressed. Now notice how it highlighted pink. Well, that's because we could use this in an if statement inside a draw. So we could say and or mouse pressed, and it highlight pink. But now if we can do key pressed, in key pressed it calls whenever a key is pushed. Now, how are we going to do this? We could, well, what if we want to have a specific key? So let's just say, to start off, we'll do x times equals x, so x squared. Oops. It's not coming back. But we only want to do it times 2. Let's double x. But that's weird. It keeps going off the screen. Well, we should make sure as long as x is less than width divided by 2. That way it'll stay on the screen. So let's see what we get now. See? Or x speed is x speed is less than 0. And then in here we also want, in that case we want it to be, so in here we want x speed to be greater than 0. To be greater than 0, so like that. And now we also want x to be greater than width divided by 2. So now we can click it wherever, but we'll get this weird, oh no, I don't know what happened. Oh, then we want to do, let's keep it this way. But let's do else. Actually, let's do else if x is greater than width divided by 2. And x speed is less than 0. So then we'll do, here we want to do x divided by, which is slash equals 2. So this should get us the same thing. So now I'll show you what we got. We can reverse it and we can move it around magically. So that's the power of user interaction. But actually for this one, we don't need x speed to be greater than 0. We really just need, we just need that. Because now we can click it any way and it doesn't matter which way it's going. So that's our basic program, and I'm not exactly sure what we're going to get to in the next video. Most likely custom functions, and yes, custom functions we will get to in the next tutorial. So I will see you later.